everybody. Welcome to lesson 3 of the Ultimate LinkedIn Crash Course for MSPs, presented to you by the MSP Trusted Advisor Group. I am Vicky Keenan. So we are going to look at how to actually find your ideal clients for your Dream 100 and how to actually, connect with them effectively and how they can how they'll connect and communicate back with you. So let's get to it. Now, for this particular lesson, I'm going to focus in on the accounting niche. Now, I've told you in lesson 1, it's really, really important to focus in on one key area, one niche. LinkedIn is a cold platform. People generally are not going to know who you are or what you're about. So it's really important to focus in on the one niche, build up trust, and network with people effectively and give them value when you're networking with them. So for that reason, let's look at the accounting niche. So if I go in here and search simply for accountant, so you can see here I have a quick search done. So I'm going to go accountant and see what comes up. Okay. And this is just to give you a background of what the way LinkedIn will actually behave. When you simply type an accountant up here, it's going to give you a whole array of results. So it's going to give you people, jobs, posts, and groups, and a whole host of other things. So we're really focused here on people. So I'm going to click on people. Now, as you can see here, I've got a huge amount of results. It's basically searching for accountants across the United States. So I want to zone in on that. So we're going to click on all filters up here. Now, what I want to do is really focus in on connecting with my second level connections. So those are people just outside my network. My first level connections are people who are actually in my network. I'm already connected with them. So let's click on second. Now, here you can see I can choose by location. So if you want to say target people in LA or, Massachusetts, for this area, I'm going to focus here on Texas. So I'm going to click Texas. Now, it's worth pointing out, if I also click United States, it's going to give me pretty much the same results I have over there. I want to really refine that. So I'm clicking in on Texas. You can search by people by where they work. You can put in company names here. You can search by school. And, this is quite good for commonality. If you went to, say, the University of Houston, you can actually search for accountants who went to the University of Houston and have that commonality there when you try and connect with them and engage with them on the platform. For this thing here, I'm also going to type in my industry. As we know, accountants work in lots of different industries. So I am focused in on the accounting niche. I want to find accountants and find them in the accounting niche. And service categories here, I'm going to focus obviously in on accounting. And I'm just going to show results and we can see what actually comes up here. So we have 46 results. Okay, so that's very, very small. So if I want to search for CPAs as well to broaden that search a little bit, and CPA, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, sorry, I was meant to do OR. So we'll go OR CPA. It's effectively going to give you a broader search here. So let's look at this guy here. This is Rusty, and he is a CPA. Now, if I feel that Rusty is really, one of my Dream 100, I want to target him, I want to work with him, I can offer him value. What I will typically do here is just have a quick look at his profile, see what he's about. Look at his activity. So you can actually go in here and see all of his activity. Look at his posts, see what he's liking, see what he's doing. If he's written any articles, you can go and actually review those articles. So you can see here he has a growing team. He's posted about a year ago about this. So you can really see what he's up to and a little bit more about what he's doing, just to give you a flavor of who he is and connect with commonality. So for example here, typically what I'll do is I'll follow him first by clicking on the follow link. What that will do is that will give Rusty a notification that I've actually followed him on the LinkedIn platform. Then after a couple of days, what I'll typically do is connect with him. but I'm going to connect with commonality. I want to offer him something. I'm not just going to simply say, hi, we have people in common, let's connect. There's nothing in it for him to connect back with you if you don't offer him a reason for connecting. Putting in a blank statement like that is effectively just going to an offline networking event and just throwing your business cards on a table. It doesn't offer any value. It doesn't tell him what you're about. So you need to connect with commonality. You need to find common ground somewhere, and give him a good reason for connecting back with him. So I'll typically hit on the connect button, and what I will do then is I will copy that link and put it into my Dream 100 CRM. And then I will follow up with them. I'll use the sequence in the CRM and follow up with them with commonality, and eventually maybe take him off the LinkedIn platform and follow up with them by email. So let's go back to our searches again. Now, if we want to broaden that search, we can actually go back and broaden it a little bit more. And we can remove some filters out here. So I can remove service categories here, and that will give me a much, much broader search. So you can see here now it's gone up to 1,400 searches results. So if I want to say find business owners, I can put in the search term here and then go for owner. Okay, and that will again give me a much broader, a much smaller search. So I'm down to 1,000. So I'm looking for accountants or CPAs, but they must be actually business owners. Now, let's look at a different search criteria. So for example, if we want to find companies, let's do that. So for example, here I found companies. So I'm going to take this out from the top, and it's given me all of the companies across, the whole of LinkedIn. So I'm going to look for filters here, and I want to find companies. Again, I want to find companies maybe just in Texas. So let's look at that. I want to find them by company size. So I'm probably interested maybe in 51 to 200. So I will zone in on that. And my industry, I want the accounting niche. So I'm going to go accounting. And that's a little bit of a tip here. LinkedIn won't give you all of the industries for free, but you can actually type them in. And there you go. And you can find them yourself. And show results. So it's given me 132. And let's go and find them accountants. Find account. If I want to refine it a bit more, it's only giving me 2. So we can go back out. We're already in the accounting niche. So what we can do here is we can jump into these companies. So what's nice about this is we've figured out, okay, these are companies in Texas, they're in the accounting niche, and they have 51 to 200 employees. And that's my ideal target market as an MSP. I want to find companies in this particular zone. So I'll go into this one here. They're in LA, but what I can do now is I can go and look at all 196 employees, and I can then just start connecting with the people within this company in very much the same fashion as I told you, how to connect with Rusty. It's just a different way of searching. If you want to be very specific on, the headcount within a company, and you want to focus in on a niche, you can search by company. It's worth pointing out, though, that the 51 to 200 headcount, that is actually, LinkedIn don't put that in by default. It's up to the company to actually put that in themselves. So it's not always 100% accurate, but it certainly gives you a good starting point on, who you want to put into your Dream 100. Okay, guys, so that is it for the search functionality and connecting with people with commonality. I hope you found it useful. I look forward to hearing from you over in the group. And if you need any help at all, just reach out.